How should we call this guy? Like this, right? It's a good name? Probably. I'm gonna get myself some water. This streamer, always AFK, Pepe hands. Anyways. Yo, Azimov, how are you? Nice to see you. So what do we have to do? We have to... Probably not that much, right? We should have like a locker set running. Let's check that in the item assistant. What the f... There we go. Yo, Viking dude sir, how are you? What do you mean 2600 OA? Oh, without ascension, you mean? Yeah, we can probably push it a little bit higher. 13 points in Haven. Yeah, I mean, I got the points. I mean, the build doesn't really need that many skills, you know? Anyways, let's put like a low card set into stash here. And in Rebuke. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I mean, where should I put the points instead, right? I have enough. Arc of Torment, more than 6. I could, yes. But that's like about the same efficiency, right? But anyway, we're gonna go Barrel Home here. And then all of these, obviously, as well. Should we go Commons or Death's Vigil? Probably Vigil, right? Because we're a Necromancer. Alright, and then we'll like take out level 18 relic here. And we should close this to import my Lokar set. I could also use Judgment, that's true. Like, Judgment is probably better. I agree here. We don't need this money. What's better here? I mean, this one has best resistances, right? What about the boots? These are actually better. I'll take these. One of these, obviously. And I think that's it, right? Oh yeah, maybe a medal. This one level 15. No, we don't read rings or amulet yet. Gloves. I mean, probably none to be honest. Maybe these. We don't really need them. Anyway, why not? Let's take them. Yo, Dakin, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Finally. Yeah, I had a little bit too much to do in real life today. Sorry, guys. I did do some work. But yeah, using Judgment is probably good. Right? I could also put like Presence of Virtue down to 12, right? Maybe put Haven down to 4 even. Rebuke. Maybe also down to 4, right? And then I have like so many points for a Crushing Verdict. And Mark of Torment maybe. Actually, maybe something like this. This is probably what I would go for maybe instead, right? You pull like some points here and there and then put them to Crushing Verdict only. Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm fine. It's just for. Just had some like stuff to do. And we could also like put more points here, right? 2 points here. 1 point from Cunning. Put it over here, for example. This doesn't do anything, right, for me? No, not really. Probably you get this node for 2% HP, and then maybe like 2 points here. Sounds good, right? Yeah. Or is it useless? I mean, it's not useless, but yes, there's diminishing returns. From now on, like everything starts to give me diminishing returns. Like this is also the diminishing returns. Like if you want to be max efficiency, you just go to 12 out of 12. But as you said, like OA is like maybe a little bit low, so it's maybe better to like put the points here instead of here, or say Knock of Torment, because OA is a little bit low. I mean, the A should be no problem, right? And now I have like, yeah, that's actually good. Like 263 DA reduction, pretty good. That's probably what the split leads to, like be good. All right. Let's put this over to. Us, and then let's use the Savior's Merit here. There we go. Let's port around. Yeah, 11 out of 12 basically gives me all the attack and casting speed I need. Like 12 out of 12 doesn't really do anything for me. Like it doesn't do, like it gives me, I think, nothing. I think like some flat vitality, but I don't convert it, so I don't care about it. So the skill is only for lifesteal and for attack speed. That's all of them, right? And then we go Coven. Yeah, true. You get 10% Aether damage, but 10% Aether damage is like nothing. So that's not really worth it, in my opinion. If you put it into perspective, like if you have like over 2k. Okay, say you have 2k damage, right? 10% is like, what, 1%? Then? No, not even. Yeah, no, it's like 0.5%, right? So you gain like 0.5% damage from that 1 point. It's probably not worth it. Anyways, how do we level this guy? Probably Necromancer, right? We wanna do Necromancer and Ravenous Earth, or should we do Oathkeeper and Wire's Might? What do you guys think? I think Necromancer is probably better, because it has better Aether synergy, and we can like get more of the Aether devotions that way. Alright. I should put those 2 yellow only from the start. Oh yeah, and I don't have to walk here obviously, I just go for the shrines normal. Yeah, the instant levitor is really good. Especially for, say, Necromancer leveling. You don't have to fiddle around with the skeletons anymore, you can just go straight for Ravenous Earth. I mean, let's get some Aether Crystals here, because why not? Playing on normal and 2K19. Yeah, I'm just going for like, not for say the fastest level 94, I'm going for like efficiency 94. And for efficiency 94 you want to take all the like at least 30 shrines in normal. So yeah, I'm gonna do that first. Yeah, it's just the journals from Conclave and Coven, exactly. And then the one that you get in Devil's Crossing, but then that one gives you like nothing compared to those Act 7 and Act 5. Oh yeah, we killed this guy, that's fine. And then we go for Foggy Bank here. Yeah, DC is like almost level 2, but not really. So compared to the others, it's like nothing. I mean, this is basically the same as you did before when you went to Crucible for the first levels, to like put your character ahead a little bit, but it's better and more efficient. So it's fun. What about the 3 from Durham? Oh yeah, you can probably get those as well, right? Not sure. Probably. Then you get like level 13 maybe instead of 12. Are there like Drownards in Durham? I don't remember. Yeah, probably. Not sure. Necromancer doesn't have any movement speed, right? That's a little sad. And we need 6 points for Sailor's Guide. No, I mean 5 actually. No, 6. For the movement speed rune, the movement speed node at least. It's ugly but efficient. And you can also go here and take this low node, but this one also doesn't give the rack that much experience. Yo, Pacospect, how are you? Nice to see ya. No, in normal just the quests. Just the shrines. And then you quest an elite and an ultimate. This one seems nice. And we got a ring, that's also nice. What, Aether fire damage? Okay, okay. Next one is in the estates, right? So you take the cellar rift and then go back from the cellar. That should be faster than taking the village rift and then going all the way over here. Let me out. And what is best better here? We don't have this one cooked. There we go. I mean, yeah, we're not gonna use the pistol because we want to use Shadow Strike on level 15. Or like the, whatever it's called, Vanish, I think it's called. Alright. So we're gonna use the metal here, this one. And then we have Vanish. And then we go straight for the lab. And go back to the shrine over here. I'm probably gonna like take all these Aether crystals with me because you always need Aether crystals. Oh well, best Ravenous Earth ever. Or the heck is my shield? I threw it away. So that the moment I get like a better shield or like caster offhand, I will alt-equip it. Oh, more light radius, that's like the best stat in the game, right? And then what is this? Blade Ward? Courage? I mean, these are so bad. Do you have one in your inventory? I do. I have like 2 already, to be honest. But I kinda don't want to use a shield. I wanna use an offhand. I didn't get one so far, apparently. Oh, maybe I did. No, I didn't. Let's get this shrine here. Alright, let's get devotions, so Sailor's Guide. We talked to the guys here in Devil's Crossing. Yo, Quickling, how are you, man? Welcome, welcome. So we did this. We need some scrap, right? Fuck me. Okay, I'm gonna skip this one then. I mean, usually you want to have like 5 scrap and some Aether crystals to do the quest to enable to like be able to go down here, but I'm not, so I'm gonna skip this one for now. Maybe get it later when I have the scrap. Don't wanna waste the time now. So next one is the one down here in the cave. I mean, you can skip the crystals if you don't need crystals, but I think I'm gonna kinda low on crystals, so I'm gonna take all the crystals with me that I can get. Well, let me also check my devotions, like what I should go for next, so that I know what level. I should probably use the imp next. Or no, I can go Jackal first for the movement speed and then go for the imp. And then I want to go for Widow, right? Yeah, Jackal, imp, Lotus, Widow. It's gonna be my next. Yeah, I ran out of crystals last stream, exactly, so I kinda need some. Level 17. Wait, still no offhand? Come on. The heck? So we're gonna get Jackal, right? So we want... Okay, we have the total speed actually. Should be faster now. Yeah, sounds good. Seems good, seems good. Just maybe. So I mean, you kind of want to max out this one, and then you kind of want to max out this one and this one, while also like putting some points into your mastery bar. One is hideout, right? Next one. And we're not level 18 yet, but very soon. And then we're gonna equip the relic, which you always get in normal when you like complete the one quest here, and you like the quest where you have to recover a relic or talisman or whatever. And if you decide to keep the talisman, not give it back, then you will get a sweet little relic here. I'm gonna equip now this one, the bone talisman. And I mean, this gives you like a small damage boost while it's active, and also, more importantly, it gives you like a lot of energy regen. So you don't have to worry about energy while leveling anymore. So yeah, next shrine is gonna be over here. This one got blocked. Oh well, I'm a little bit unlucky here. I have to go around here, but that's not a big deal actually. It's maybe like 1 second lost, nothing more. Oh yeah, I think you told me like 3 times already in the stream, but thank you for reminding me. Like, I mean, thank you for reminding others as well, I guess. Probably more than 3 times. So what you can also do, I mean, you can do the shrine down in Odar Covier, like in the Undercity, or like the one in Steps of Torment. But I think I'm gonna skip those for now, because they're it's kind of time consuming to go over there. You kind of have to kill Kyrian, and then you have to like spend time killing him. And you can get like your 30 devotion points without those anyway. Flame FOI is Flames of Ignafar. It's the Inquisitor channeling spell, which is kind of lackluster currently. That's true. Oh yeah, I wanna use other pants, right? Maybe these, probably? Yeah, these have resistances on them, give me those. And then, what else can we change here? Still have shit gloves and a shield. So... It gave me Aether resistance though. What does this give me? Pierce? I mean, yeah, okay, let's take the Pierce instead for now. Next one is gonna be Deadman's Gulch down in the Mountain Deeps. When I just mod the game and change one shrine to give about 30 points, I do that. I mean, feel free to do that if you want to, but I wanna like keep my experience as vanilla-ish as possible. Like the only thing I'm using is auto pick up from items from Grim Internals, and like what's it called? Item assistant for the stash. Because not being able to expand your stash in this game is kinda dumb. Like muling is just horrendous. Takes so much time. Actually, I don't know. It's pretty nice. So we got a Bone Spike on the first elite we kill here. We're super duper lucky. So we're gonna use this one obviously. Whenever you're playing Ravenous Earth, you always use this one. Like the Bonespike. We're not gonna go there, even though we could like save her, but whatever. Maybe I have the quest. Maybe I should do it. You can do like some side quests that are like very easy to do. That's probably not worth it then. It takes too long to code. That's fine. Alright. Yo, Bobs, how are you? Yeah, sorry for being so late today. I had some things to do. How are you doing, man? How's your Monday? I think we wanna switch over to green only now. And then we go for Pine Barrens. And then Pine Barrens, you can actually do the quest as well, because these are like independent from the main campaign. So you can do at least like the first 2 quests. Green and free, nice. Oh, we got an offhand, nice. Okay, let's take that one. I don't really care which offhand, because every offhand is gonna give you like some either cooldown reduction or casting speed, and all of them are gonna give you some energy, right? This one gives me, yeah, CDR and energy. That's all I want actually. I don't need anything else for this build. So I'm gonna kill this elite here, even though it's like taking me some time, but Ravenous Earth should be like fast enough to do this anyways. There we go. Yeah, pretty easy. Then we need like one of these poisons, got it. Always going the wrong way here. One shot. You made all your stuff? Alright. Yeah, I had some work to do for like my other side job and also for like universities. And I had to go and see the doctor today as well. So. Some stuff. Yeah, you don't use other mods, you just mod it yourself, right? I can do that as well if you want to. I don't really want to. Dodging the doctor for like 3 weeks. No, I'm not really sick or ill, but I had, you know, some stuff. Maybe I was in India and Nepal, like right before FG came out, and I had like some small little animals in my intestines, and I had them removed, or like I got them removed. Not through like an operation, just through like some antibiotics, and yeah, they have to like check on me if they're really gone or not, etc. Because they can be like pretty persistent. Yeah, I mean, like the wrong food. It's to be honest, like it's very hard there to. Even if you eat like the right food, you can just get unlucky because, like, even the best restaurants you can get sick there because I mean there's always gonna be one guy in the kitchen that is not gonna wash his hands because people there, they are not as like, I don't know, I don't have the like, how do you say that, like, they're not careful enough, like most of them. So yeah, chances are like always at least like 50-50, like either it happens or it doesn't, right? Yeah, they don't care that much about like hygiene. I mean they kinda do, or like they try to, but at the same time they don't know how to, so yeah. And for example, the things that I got, or like that I got when I was there, that's something that basically like at least 50% of the people have there. Oh yeah, I not port here by the way. Maybe I do. Maybe I can do like get some like small quests here, some experience, some side quest experience. I mean, why not? It's like pretty easy to do. Won't like slow me down that much. And also we can go back to Pandaren here. Get at least 4 quests here. And it's gonna give me like some levels as well. It's fine. Not gonna do the Blood Feast one. I didn't eat any fish or any meat though. Like I only eat vegetarian stuff there because if you see like the meat markets there, you don't want to eat meat. I mean they don't have a lot of meat, but the meat that they have, it's not looking that good. I mean you can, if you like maybe know where they got their meat and you maybe know the people that make it or something. But if you don't know the people, then I mean you can still take the risk and just eat it, but it's a little bit risky, I would say. And even though like I avoided that stuff, I still got sick, like, oh well. It happens, I guess. Only, what do you mean supermarkets? There are no supermarkets there. I mean, okay, there's like one supermarket on the main town. It's like the supermarket for tourists, basically. And I mean, then there are like tons of like small little shops like everywhere, which are basically the supermarkets of the in that country. But at least as a German, I wouldn't call those like small shops supermarkets. Like they are, I don't know. I mean, most of them will sell like the same stuff, and obviously you only buy stuff that is like packaged, so you don't get sick because of it's like not packaged. But yeah, I mean it's probably from like some stuff we ate in a restaurant or in a hostel or something. Or maybe from like some kind of toilet door or so, I don't know. Like even if you wash your hands yourself, right? You still have to like push the door to like get out of the toilet after that. Sometimes. Maybe I don't know. I don't even want to know. Like somehow I got that, and I mean it happens. But I mean, the things I got, they're not really like dangerous, like super dangerous, but they make your they basically make your shit a little bit weird. So It's not anything like really dangerous, but it's also like a little bit annoying at the same time. Wait, what is this? An offhand? Oh, it's a scepter, right? This is an offhand though. Maybe I should use this one. Oh yeah, let me get another belt from my stash, which is like pretty good for leveling. Oh no, yeah, you don't want to sell this one, by the way. You don't sell this, you always put this into your stash. You're gonna give me the same tip I gave Malagand? Exerits? Like, you know why Malagand uses that? Because I told him to. But yeah, it's good. Obviously. Correct, I toxic. Yeah, I didn't mean to be like toxic or anything. I'm sorry if that like felt toxic. But it's funny how like tips go like full circle sometimes. Where are we gonna? What did I wanted to use here? Oh yeah, the belt. Where's the belt? Where is the belt? There it is. This one is insane for like poison resistance, and I mean the proc is not super useful, but sometimes it can be not that bad. We're gonna use this one instead. Like the next enemies we're gonna face are gonna be chaos. Honestly. Oh yeah, what about the low core set? Like I have another low core set that is like with components already. So we can like switch around the low core set probably. You try these toilets when it's just a bowl outside of a building? That is... I mean... yeah, those are most of the time better than the usual ones. This one, this one, this one, this one. Do the switcheroo here. There we go. But yeah, I mean, how am I gonna craft it? I'm gonna craft it on Elite and then use it later on Elite. Like in normal, there's not really any point to do this. I'm just here for the shrines, to be honest. And the next one is gonna be... oh yeah, it's gonna be down in Mount, like, Royal Hive, where I was gonna go here. Sell this stuff. Don't you have the amulet from FG that gives... well, no. I don't. You have to kill the creator for entertainment for that, and I didn't do that yet. Get it done. Nice debate, man. I mean, I'm gonna try him at one point, yeah. I have to. And also I have to try to get the medal as well, right? The level 1 medal. I think it has like a level 1 movement augment in it or something. Like, or maybe a skill that's usable or something. Not really sure, but it has some kind of mobility, I think. Oh yeah, we don't need to kill this guy. Let's go to Blood Grove here. And yeah, to answer your first question, Exorets, I'm doing this normally here just for trying. So this is more for like efficiency slash speed leveling instead of for just speed leveling. If you want to just speed level, you shouldn't go into normal at all. You should just do elite and get all your stuff in elite and ultimate. But I'm kinda greedy when it comes to components because I always run out of components. So I kinda want to get like around 30 devotion points from normal. I mean, basically I'm gonna spend around 1 hour in normal. Because that's how long this is gonna be up, right? Yo, Enfield, how are you? How's your Monday doing? Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Oh yeah, I got the second one here, by the way. Warped of Decay, like this is so shit, this is so good. Right, this is better than what I have right now. For sure, and I'm gonna use this one. Wait, I got even one more here. Oh fuck me, I didn't sell this stuff. Okay. Let's keep on moving, by the way. So what is the other one? The other one is Necromancer Frostbite, that's what I was using, and then Shamans of Spellweaving. Spellweaving didn't hit the Vitality though, right? Maybe it did. I can't even tell with these like low level items, they give you like pretty bad multipliers, right? But yeah, the Necromancer is better. Where the hell am I going? Ignoring the boss. You mean Bolvar? Don't really have to deal with him. Hello? But yeah, if you want to speed level as fast as possible, which you can do in like 5 or like sub 5 hours actually, you don't do this, what I'm doing right now. Alright, next one, Aztecan Valley, right? Yeah. And also, I mean, you can notice that I'm also like trying to get some materials like Aether Crystals every now and then. Because I was running out of those, so kinda want to get some while leveling as well. Next one's gonna be Necropolis actually. Like, I'm not gonna go down into the Tomb of the Archon, that's like a long way, and it's also like not that efficient. Ooh, more RE, yeah. Hey Nicole, how are you? Nice to see you. And also we need to actually use our devotions here. I'm gonna go for Lotus, right? Yeah, I wanna go Lotus. Lotus and then the Aether Bomb. Alright. Picking devotions and Necropolis at level 30? I mean, it's normal. Normal is just a joke anyways. And I have like 6k HP, so it should be fine. Should be fine. Normal mobs are just Omega low. Like, they die to, like, I don't even have to cast Ravenous Earth, right? They just die to this passive Spectral Wrath. They hit me. Did I just die? Oh, what the? Come on. And also Locker set gives you so much HP, and also look at my resistances. They are pretty good. Except for maybe like not all of them are pretty good, but Elemental is 80%, Acid 80%. And I'm gonna fix the rest in Elite with components. I mean, you can basically try those out in softcore, and if you can make it in softcore, you can also make it in hardcore. Like hardcore is just the same game as softcore. I mean, you don't have to kill this guy. Let's do it. We get some greens here. Oh, this one's pretty good. Ah, worth it. Anyways, next, let's go Act 5 as well. Right? You wanna go the one in Gloomwald? Does cross-platform multiplayer work now? Yes, I think like it's working ever since the FG expansion, they patched it, so yeah, before it wasn't working, but now it should work. So like if you're on Steam, your friend is on GOG or the other way around, you can now play together. Bakla, come on guys. What is level? Oh, she's level 40, alright. I mean, could stand still and kill her, but it's gonna take a little bit too long, I guess. Not enough dynamite, feels bad, man. And also we want a Basilisk Fang, but not this one. Yeah, maybe I should do like some more Ogdenborg stuff here. Let's go into the Ancient Grove, maybe. Maybe Ancient Grove is a little bit more too monkas. Let's try it. It should be fine. Yeah, they were separate, but I think they made cross-platform multiplayer work now. Also check maybe if you have it on like LAN instead of Ultimate. Like sometimes there's like a menu bug or something. I think sometimes it switches over from online over to LAN for some reason. I don't know why, but it happens sometimes. So yeah, we mostly want to kill basilisks here and also get the shrine, obviously. We are looking for a medal, basilisk medal, which is like pretty good for Ravenous Earth as well. How many devotions do I have? 22 only. Do I have enough scrap now? Yeah, I have. Okay. I guess I have to use Bad Devotion though. Yeah, I have to use Bad Devotion. That's not gonna work with this lifesteal, which is non-existent. We're not gonna have to use Bad. Yeah. There's no way around that when you play Ravenous Earth. Even if you wanna go Aether, it's impossible. There's one more shrine, like in the Tomb of Ogdal, right? So let's take that one as well. Then we can get some more shrines from Act 7. Get the one from the cellar below Devil's Crossing. I think I'm gonna take the time to kill Ugdal actually. Because that one is like always a free Wendigo spirit for nothing basically. Free. No, I wanna kill you. I don't wanna help you. It's gonna take some time. Gotta get a Wendigo spirit for free, yeah. There we go. Can I equip the skull or did I sell it? No, there it is, right? 368 spirit, okay. So we gotta put more points into stats. Okay, let's take some Act 7 shrines here. Act 7 on normal is actually very easy because Act 7 on normal scales down down to like level 20 I think, so not as scary as say Act 4 or Act 5 or Act 6. Like Act 6 especially is actually a little bit scary on normal if you go there like at level 30 or 35. Alright, that's one. Now we can use that. I'm gonna put that over on RE for now. Let's put this on like whatever else I have. Okay, I only have this. Maybe I should use like the spell as well for healing. I should get an exclusive as well, but do I go for Master of Death or the other one? I'd probably go for... like this one has multipliers, right? And the other one has OA and DA. And Vitality Resistance actually. Maybe I'll just go for Master of Death while leveling. But the percent values are pretty bad, right? Like, percent is pretty bad while leveling. You want flat values for OA and DA. What are you guys playing, by the way? Like, also, are you still playing your Drain Essence build, or did you try out Chaos Killer's Tempest? Or did you not play anything because your computer is kinda not handling the latest patch? Oh, you're playing It Lurks Below. Oh yeah, true. I think you mentioned that in the last stream, but I think I read it, but then I kind of forgot to ask you how the game is. But I actually like remembered that you talked about it after the stream and checked it up, and that's like a two-dimensional cave game-ish thing. I don't know. Like Terraria, I guess. I mean, yeah, I hope you enjoy it, because otherwise you shouldn't play it. Enjoying the game is always the most important thing. Okay, not really like Terraria. It just has like a similar art style, I think. But yeah, I have like no idea about those games. Yo, Spook, how are you, man? Okay, let's put like at least 1 point here. Oh, this is flat DA actually, it's not that terrible then. Then let's get some more spirit, right? We need more spirit for the offering. No, we wanna go for one more. Or like 2 more, I think. One Karen's Dogs. Inspired by Diablo, the original Diablo. Oh, nice. That seems good. And it's actually like a very interesting game. Ah, yeah, okay. That makes sense, yeah. And easier to do. We finally got this one. Let's put this to Vanish and this one over to Siphon Souls, I think. And let's get this one, why not? Yeah, that's what she said, I think. That's awesome. And to be honest, like art, I mean art can always be fixed in a game, right? The more important thing about a game is like the concept and like the actual code and not the art. I mean, yes, art is important because otherwise people will not buy it, but you can like also like hire other people to make art for you once your game gets going, I guess. How much art do I, how much spirit do I need? Actually, I don't need any spirit because I'm gonna just gonna dual wield the Bonespikes later, right? Yo, Captain Rigos is here as well. Welcome, welcome. Got all of this, all of these, right? We need to go down to the cellar because that one is like super easy and cheap to get. Go Guardians for RR. Yeah, that's like a little bit far away, you know. Deal no damage. Kappa. And should I even do this? Nah, fuck it. Just gonna go elite now. Let's sell the stuff. These are pretty good. Thunderstruck. Or this one maybe. So when are you doing theory crafting for your characters? Either on stream or like whenever I have some time. Yeah, mostly on stream. I mean, I did like around 22 builds before FG came out. Because I was like sick for 1 week and before FG came out, and yeah, I had some time. I did some Grim Tools. I did like 23 builds. And after that, obviously, like some patches happened, and I got interested in some other builds. But I made those on stream, like Theorycrafts. Let's just support here. And also, I wanted to fix my resistances, you know? Components. I think it's fine actually for Act 1. We're gonna do it before Act 2 then. Because honestly only the Pierce is very bad, yet the rest is pretty fine-ish. What's a SR100 capable build in your opinion? I have no idea about that, to be honest. You can try Retaliation Warlord, obviously. You can try Infiltrator, like the Infiltrator from Sorok, for example. He was using Shattered Ramsat and Nexan Ortos for that one. The Nadan's Blade Master of Rainan also seems pretty good, like Shattered Ramsat and Nadan's Blade. I don't know, Drain Essence Oppressor maybe still working, like Retaliation Drain Essence. I mean, Cyclone Set should be pretty good in softcore, but it got nerfed, so maybe it's not as good anymore. Oh yeah, we need to kill one more zombie here. Let's do that first. Shouldn't have applied it. Ah, come on, it's fine. There are also other breaths you can do. As I said, like try Retaliation Warlord, try the Infiltrator. Actually, besides that, I don't really know, because I didn't ever like play SR that high because I'm only playing hardcore. So on hardcore you're kinda limited to 75, and anything that's like above 75 is super crazy to do anyways.
Well met.
Yo, Captain Regus, thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. And my personal best so far is only 66, so didn't really invest too much into SR yet. I mean, I do like SR 35 to 36 in every character I make, and then if it's like good enough for that, or like if it's doing good, and I'm gonna do like 50 to 51. And if it feels like solid or good enough, and also if I like want to invest more time, I'm gonna do 65 to 66 as well. But yeah, I didn't really like bother pushing further so far, because I kind of want to do like more builds and show you guys like more different builds than like play one build for like 3 weeks straight and just push it as fast, like as high as possible.
Well met.
Yo, Dima Help, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. But I mean, SR 100 is like super crazy. Did you already do like, how are you approaching boss fights? Are you always like only like pulling one boss at a time, or? Because if you're not doing that yet, then you should probably do that. You can get like a lot higher with that strategy. And like the guys that got like to SR 100 or higher, they're all of them are only doing that strategy. Like it's impossible without that. If you pull all the bosses at once, it's just impossible. Like you need to curl one boss at a time. At like SR, yeah, 85 plus, I guess. Otherwise, it's just impossible. Maybe even like at SR 80 plus already. No idea. But I think on like very high SR, you only get like 2 different boss levels, right? And they're both pretty big, so you can actually like... It's rather easy to pull bosses one by one, for the most part. Let's put some points here and there, because why not? I mean, not here, obviously, but like here and here and here. And maybe like 2 more here, for example. Then we can use Virus Might as well. And use another buff here. And we're gonna go for... no, we don't care about the shop. Let's just get the shrine here. And then move on to the smith. And then once we're at the smith, we can finally craft ourselves. Yo, Kavaritzian, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome. How are you doing today, man? Much appreciated. Nani? Nani, a sub in my stream? Pork champ? Thank you very much, man. Hey, now you can also like spam get wrecked whenever I die or other people die. So have fun with that emote. Okay. Get this shrine. Let's move over to the next shrine and also to the smith. Wait, this one gives me +1 Oathkeeper, by the way. Not that terrible. But then again, I'm not using any Oathkeeper, like not really any Oathkeeper abilities yet. Oh yeah, these guys deal pierce damage and then pierce resistance as 1%, so yeah, I should be a little bit careful here. Also, there are some healers here. It's quite annoying. Oh, what the? Oh, this guy, right? The Witch Doctor? There we go. Got him down. Holy shit, there are actually quite some subs in my chat already. Like, yeah. I'm at 25 subs, guys. Holy shit, I wasn't even realizing. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Like, actually insane to see so many people sub to me now. Thank you, guys. Oh yeah, when is the new PoE season gonna come out? It's like next week or something, right? I'm sub 2, but my badge doesn't show. Kappa. You're maybe sub to my Discord. That's all you're sub to, I guess. But I mean, that's fine. They're here always with the support. DJ or Theorycrafter or Trash Talker. Always appreciate it. Should we kill like the 2 guys here? I think we should. Yeah, let's actually like walk out. Is it faster teleporting, or I guess it's faster teleporting a little bit. Wait, not this one. Never supported you. What the fuck? I mean, you are kinda though. Like, maybe not as much as others, but a little bit. What the hell? What's that? I'm here for the nudes. I don't know, maybe Ocelot can help you out. Yeah, I totally do that. Shh. Don't tell him. Otherwise I have to pay him. This is like dick pics. Alright, we're gonna go for village actually, again. Yeah, we wanna have this shrine here. I don't mean this rift paint. We need it for the quest. Oh, triple eights. Good. The orders. I think I kind of want to switch around my gloves now. Like, these are not that super good, to be honest. What the hell? Maybe through, please. Veterans or Elementarus or Chaos of Attack. I mean, these are Thunderstruck though. It's not just elemental resistance, it's also stun resistance, right? Wait, no, it's too low level for that. Holy shit, fuck. Okay, they're useless then. Thunderstruck without stun res? What the hell? Okay, we're gonna use these ones then. Yes. This is fine. Wait, are all 3 fabrics gonna be over here? Hope so. Number 1. Number 2. And number 3, okay. Fine. It's fine. Hey, Circle of Life, how are you? How's your Monday doing? I knew I made the right choice to stop you. I think so too. Oh man, what the fuck am I doing here? Did I like... Oh yeah, I swapped. Where are they now? These ones, right? He's not dying. Okay, I need to like craft the relic to be able to do build the Bonespikes. Very soon. PoE is in 4 days, alright. Oh, Friday. Okay. I mean... That's cool, but I'm not gonna play it. Yeah, me neither. I mean... I did try it out, but I don't really like it that much, to be honest. Also, it was kind of a mistake to not finish these off first. No, I wasted some time going back here before porting over here. The freaking Monday, but good so far. Yeah, I mean, I was late on stream today. I was like very late. I had some stuff to do. Had to go to the doctor. Some work for like my other, like my side job, and yeah, some university stuff as well. It's quite a busy Monday for me actually. Wait, why am I doing this shit? You can just vote over here, right? Malagant already left to PoE, you mean? Yeah, he's already like preparing or like training for next patch. I mean, he is gonna come back like next Grim Dawn patch, I guess. At least a little bit. Probably gonna do like PoE and Grim Dawn at the same time or something. I mean, Grim Dawn is like his main game after all, so he has to come back to Grim Dawn every now and then. Otherwise, he is probably gonna like upset some people, like some subs or some YouTubers or whatever. Some YouTube and Twitch viewers, I guess. Right, let's do... What do we do here? Why are you moving? Come back here. No! What the hell? No, fucking pick this up please, thank you. Let's shrine here. Let's go and kill Krieg now. Ornate of Kings. Did I get an Ornate of Kings? June is confirmed for the patch. Exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna leave you for PoE, guys. Like, no way. I would maybe leave you for other games, but not for PoE. Definitely not for PoE. Like, I would rather stream Dark Souls than PoE, to be honest. Or probably even League of Legends. I'm not gonna play it anymore. I mean, I'm casting sometimes, like, but that's like on another channel, and then it's only in German. No PoE for me. I just don't like the playstyle of the game. Like, if I want to play an RPG, I will just play Grim Dawn. At least for like the next year, I guess. And maybe next year I would try out Last Epoch. If it's a good game, then. Like, Last Epoch seems pretty decent, like it looks pretty good. But I didn't like the high price for the beta. So I skipped it for now. Maybe on release I'm gonna buy it and like, check it out. But that's probably gonna be next year, right? So I will probably not play any other ARPG until next year than Grim Dawn. So Dark Souls on a stream after Wednesday before Monday? Maybe. I feel like I still wanna do like 3 times a week Grim Dawn stream though. And then maybe like the 4th day, if I have the time, gonna be Dark Souls or something else, I don't know. But then again, what do I want to do in Dark Souls? Like, the thing that is like probably most interesting to watch and which I also like kinda want to try out is speedrunning in Dark Souls. But not Dark Souls 2, like only Dark Souls 1 and 3 probably. Probably only Dark Souls 1 to be honest. Like, Dark Souls 1 is just the best. 3 is also pretty awesome though. 2 is kinda, I mean it's... 2 is a little bit weird. I think 2 is actually even harder than 1 and 3, but at the same time it's pretty weird. 4 dice for Dark Souls though. Dark Souls 4 is the best kappa. Obviously. Alright, we're gonna do some more quests here. Or we like get the real levels. I mean, you're already getting some levels here, that's fine. That's pretty good. Okay. So we're gonna check gear that also gives us resistances. We're gonna sell the rest anyways. Like, this one gives me elemental resistance, we're gonna switch this over for this one. And then what are these pants? Chaos and elemental, that's probably pretty good, but on the other hand we kinda need the pierce, right? So we can maybe keep them for now, but not use them yet. Bramblewood, nope. 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 I mean, we're gonna use double bone spike anyways. Have to check boots, shoulders, or chests anyways. Oh. Nothing useful to be honest. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back and get the ring though. The level 45 ring here. Yeah, I had the same feeling. Like, I was playing Dark Souls 1 first and then Dark Souls 2, and while the game is also pretty good because it's like a Dark Souls game, it feels way more clunky, and also like the setting is a lot worse, I think. Like the lightning, like the... And like the areas, I don't like the areas as well in Dark Souls 2, like it's just weird. Like a shitty version of Dark Souls 1 to be honest. And it's still a good game, because Dark Souls 1 is an amazing game. But I would prefer to play Dark Souls 1, or like 3. 3 is also pretty good. And yeah, I mean, obviously everyone should play it with a controller, I guess, but I actually played Dark Souls 1 with mouse and keyboard only, because I didn't have a good controller. But yeah, it was pretty hard with keyboard. At least like for the first 2 days. After that it was fine. Oh, it's a different dev team? Okay, yeah, okay. You can kind of feel that. The game, to be honest. It seems like a different, like a completely different game. Yeah. Yo, Bobs, you probably know my asset sentinel, right? My like asset, I mean, yeah, a poison retaliation sentinel actually. But you can do basically the same build with the perdition set instead, and you have yourself a like acid retaliation build. Should be pretty good. We have to actually kill this guy. Oh yeah, for the quests. Oh no, they're not gonna use this one. Brain matters. Holy shit. Like this is also gonna slow me down a little bit, not taking this shrine. But I'm kind of greedy when it comes to like purple mats, so I don't wanna use any purple mat for any shrine, so... Also, you wanna keep picking up all the frozen hearts and better shells you find while leveling. Greedy bastard, yeah, I guess. And yeah, I wouldn't stop streaming from Dawn for peeling. For sure not. Always take all the shrines? Nah. Also kill this guy in normal and elite. Because you get a free Blood of Chthon by killing him. But in ultimate you should spare his life, especially if you want to get Nemesis with Crown Days, because whenever doing a Crown Day run you're gonna have like an additional boss if you don't kill him. But if you kill him, you're not gonna have it. Like, not gonna have him to kill over and over again. Alright, glad you decided to join us, indeed. Now we can actually finally get this one, Bladestorm Talisman. Put this over here, and use Bonespikes that I sold. Oh well, what the fuck. I'm retarded sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna wait for... Oh no, let me just do something real quick here. Let's go to Mountain Deeps real quick here. Yo Stoya, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Aether Oppressor. Yeah, it's gonna be the spin to win Oppressor in the end. Or spin to win. Also, I wanted to fix my components, right? Yeah. Maybe next year, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Seems good. Kinda did not want to take, or like put 2 points to Haven, but whatever. We wanna search for these casters here, the Blood Mages. Gotta kill those. Hope for a Bonespike. Oh, no Bonespike here. No Blood Mages here. Waste of time to get these. Okay, Blood Mages here. Give me those Bonespikes, please. Hold on. This is bad, man. I got 3 on normal, but I sold 2 by accident. You use daggers. Yeah, daggers is like the poison retaliation setup, where you can like kite around a little bit more. Sentinel of the 3 is probably fine as well for like acid. But I believe that Perdition set is actually better than Sentinel of the 3. Sentinel of the 3 set is kinda underwhelming right now. Try out the blue 5-piece set Perdition and see how that is. That should be a little bit better, I think. I mean, you're gonna switch around focus from Wire Smite to the shield throw a little bit more. But I mean, the shield throw is better for retaliation damage anyways. Yes, Soldiers of Decay. That's like a jackpot actually. It's so good. Okay. Let's use the Planeswarden here and use the second Bonespike. Easy clap. While we're here, we should also go all the way for... what are they called? Like, check out Dahlia here. See if we can find her. Oh yeah, okay, she's over there. Holy shit, this pathing here. It's so annoying. Okay, let's put a... wait, how did we go there? Ah, that's fine. I'm gonna put the Rift Gate over here and then come back later. Another spike. Another strike of spell weaving. Interesting. I mean, I think it's better than this one. Oh yeah, I'm retarded. I don't need to go here because I have all the Rift Gates anyways. Oh, this shit, so many mistakes today. Okay, let's do... let's just proceed with Act 2 here. Actually tempted to play QE, but I'm sure I will be bored in a week. Probably. But I mean, do you actually like the gameplay or like the playstyle of QE that much? Like for me, it just feels way too fast and like way too... I don't like it too much. I like the pace of Grim Dawn much more. So what do we use for components here? I'm gonna use a silk swatch for the pants, right? And then like imbued silver. And we really need more pierce resistance from gear, I think. Really need that badly. Oh, wow. Also, we wanna get the ring over here. Just play it slower. But then I'm just gonna be worse. They actually have to... yeah, they have no server space. Interesting. Interesting. Let's use this instead of this, right? Okay. Like this ring is pretty good. Like the one in Elite and the one in Ultimate. Like the one in Elite for level 45, that's probably the best, I would say, for leveling. So yeah, make sure to always go there and get this ring when you're like around level 45. Or like whenever you enter Elite. Nice. What I use here? Probably a Molten Scan actually. Seems a little bit Omega lol, I know, but yeah, you also have to drop this item once, right? Then take it up again to get the quest actually. Like if you have the Anus of Arcovia from normal and you didn't like do the quest yet, you can just drop the item and like pick it up again in Elite and you will have the same quest in Elite. Because if you don't, then you're not gonna get the quest and you're not gonna be able to give the guy the book that he wants to have. A little weird, yes, but that's how it works. By the way, how do you guys like the Warhammer ARPG? Did you guys try it out? How good or bad is it? I did, yes. I like didn't really check it out, but I mean I checked it, but I didn't read it. But it was something about server space or like their deleting old accounts or something, right? Old threads, old accounts. I will read it later properly. So because maybe I need to change something, right? Oh, password reset as well? Okay. I mean that's not too bad. So we have 9 devotions, so I need to... Let me check what devotions I want to go here for. I want to go for Spear of the Heavens, right? That's like the other active one I have. So we need a bunch of reds and blues. Can I get this for red? Yeah, we should probably get one more for red. And then we're gonna get some blues, right? Oh yeah, Watcher. And let's just go for Viper for now, I think, with the blues. Then we go for... I'm gonna go for Watcher. Watcher, Stag, Spear. Probably. I think I'm gonna skip these quests here. Stake over eel? Yeah. I mean, while leveling now, but for later, yes. Because I need the yellow devotion as well. But in general, eel is better than stag. You didn't like Last Epoch as well? Also Giovanni's here saying really shitty mod in my opinion. Do you mean this like, what is it, like Diablo mod from Dawn or something? I don't know. I didn't really care about it, I didn't check it out. I'm gonna use Panther and Stag. I should probably go for Panther first, for Stag first. But yeah, later on I'm gonna use both, so... Yeah, but yeah, if you're like in a position where you should go, where you need like 3 blues and 2 yellows, you should always use Watcher first, if you have 10 blues. And other than that, Panther is like the second best, and then you have Stag and the... Like, actually maybe the Beetle is better than Stag. But the Beetle is pretty good, has 10 resistance. Like, Stag is probably the worst, but I kinda have to use it maybe. I'm gonna check it out later. Stag or the Scarab. Yalkanama's here as well. Welcome, welcome. Whatever. Oh yeah, I'm completely forgetting I'm using Fire Smite on this character. Using it well. Chaos Bane is a game everyone says is bad. Alright. Chaos Bane, what about a pile of shit? Chaos Bane looks like so bad from what I've watched from Ziggy and Deadmod streams. Alright. Okay. So it's basically like... There was this other like super casual ARPG, right, that came out? Like before last epoch. Like, oh yeah, Page and Offline, right? Page and Offline. Everyone was like talked about for one day and then it went out to the... back to the garbage bin, I guess. I think Page and Online was more, or like, was kind of more like Hades the game, right? Or whatever that was called, I think it was Hades. Like this, well, where you don't have to gear anything, it's just about like skill. Like walking around. Like a different approach of my hack and slash. Basically like the Diablo, but even more casual friendly, I guess. You just read my... no, I saw it was a question. I mean, since other people were saying the same thing, your question can be used as a statement as well, I guess. But yeah, don't worry, I did see that it was only a statement, only a question. Six watch Omega low. Wait, 6 watch is a battle shell, right? Okay, let's skip this. I mean, usually you shouldn't skip this one. Like the purple mats you should probably always skip, but this one you shouldn't skip if you're not me, because yeah, I have 0 battle shells. I kinda don't want to waste them for my shrines, because basically for me battle shells are as important as purple mats. Like if I were to start PoE now as well, with new season, I would have like no fucking idea what to do. Because I'm kinda newish to PoE. And then I would just do like super slow playthrough of whatever the new content is. Without like having any idea what the base content is of the game, basically, like non-seasonal content, I don't know. Do you have to know about non-seasonal content to enjoy the seasonal content? Probably not, but... I mean, I don't even know some of the mechanics. It would be like a completely new learning process, and for that, the game is just not fun enough for me. Like, if I would like the game, like, in a world where I like the game really much, like I find the graphics appealing, the playstyle appealing, etc., then obviously I would play it. But like I would invest the time to actually get good at the game and understand all the mechanics, but I don't really like what I said before, so yeah, I'm not gonna invest the time to try to understand a game that I don't really like anyways. Yeah, but the thing is, like, before having to invest 30 hours, I kinda want to, you know if the game is fun for me from the start or not. And if a game is not fun for me from the start, I'm just not gonna play it. If I don't feel the game, then, I mean, I did try it out. I have like 50 hours in PoE, I think. So I did try it out for like 50 hours, like the non-seasonal content. But yeah, and then I realized like, okay, it's just not that fun for me, to be honest. And then like having to play more to have more fun, but then you check out like endgame videos and then it's just like people's spamming mobility skills and one attack spell over and over again to like just get around the map. I'm like, okay, no, I don't think I'm gonna like this one either, so yeah. It's just no point in investing more time into the game, for me at least. I mean, if I like had 0 hours in PoE, then yes, I would like try it out. But since I've already tried it out and I didn't like it, why should it be different now? Like the core mechanics of the game are still the same, like no matter which seasonal content there is. So, and I don't like the core mechanics of the game. That's my problem. Yeah, you can, that's true, like you can play your own style kinda. I did play a, what was it, like Drain Essence Trickster or whatever that was called? Like Contagion plus Drain Essence Trickster, I think. It was playable for me. Because at least you like used 3 buttons while running around, right? You used your mobility, you used Contagion and Drain Essence. And obviously like you use the flasks, but I mean flasks are basically mobility, right? Or I don't know, like no, flasks were movement speed, right? Also I don't like the flask system that much in PoE, to be honest. And I mean I do like this passive skill tree a lot, but I don't like the gem system that much, to be honest. I mean I know a lot of people like gem system a lot because you're like super free to do everything you like on any class, etc. But for me that kinda defeats the purpose of having classes in the first place. Why am I going here? I don't need to kill these guys actually. I guess back then the game was probably a lot better. I mean, yeah, you can go like every skill with every class with the gem system, but you have to get the gem first, right? And I don't know how hard or easy it is to get some gems. Whereas in Grim Dawn, you can just choose your mastery and then you're guaranteed to use the spell you want to use because it's in your fucking mastery. You don't have to like find a gemstone first to have like a skill that you want to play. I mean, you can probably also just trade for the gems, right? Because you can trade for everything in PoE. Unless you're using, or unless you're playing solo self-found, honestly. You You can buy every gem now from an NPC. Oh, okay. But yeah, then why have classes in the first place, right? You like basically there's just one class, and then the gem seller is like selling you your identity, right? That's a little weird for me. I think the defense system in PoE is just don't get hit, because you can actually dodge like almost everything if you play it correctly. Like you can go way more offensive in PoE than in Grim Dawn, from what I know, because you either just one-shot everything or you just dodge everything. Oh, you mean like the energy shield, or like Stoya? You mean the energy shield? Like some kind of shield would be great for casters, that's true. Like some kind of absorption shield that you can like stack while attacking or something. Oh yeah, that one. That reduces your HP to 1 and you gain like a shit ton of energy or something. Like an energy shield, I mean. Evasion, I mean you do have evasion in this game. In Grim Dawn as well. You have fumble. I mean not fumble, but what is it called? Like dodge and what is it called? Dodge? Dodge and deflect. Yeah, exactly. That's basically, well, evasion in this game. Because deflect is pretty useless, and for dodge you can't really get high enough numbers unless you're like, I mean Nightblades can get like 30 to 40% I guess, but not enough to make it reliable for say hardcore. Just rolling blades everywhere and watch the stream go boom. Yeah, kinda. And also I've watched like Malagan like some minutes, maybe like 5 minutes, and he was playing like Winter Orb, which is like the passive orb that you just like cast once, I guess, like a buff, and then it's just on your head and just shoots for you. So that's like AFK build as well. Like you don't only have to run around and that's it. Maybe I'm understanding the build wrong, but that's how it seems. Oh shit, that's my first one. I'm not gonna get L3 unless I'm a little lucky here. Maybe I got one here. Yeah, I got one here. Ah, yeah, okay, should be enough to get all 3 then. Because these have like 5 or 6 spawn points, I think. And there are usually more than 3. Like you have like 4 or 5 of these most of the time. Yeah, there's one over here which didn't spawn, and then there's over here which did spawn. Easy. Okay, the evasion is different. Okay. How does evasion work in PoE then? It's gonna get nerfed because they sold enough. Wow. Actually hilarious. It's kinda like in League when they like release an OP champion, make skins for them. Then once they sold enough skins they gonna nerf the champion. Addicted to League confirmed. I'm just comparing some things to like my League experience that I had. Because I did play some League. At least more than PoE, so I can relate more to that than to PoE. Why are you moving? Alright. Oh yeah, Watcher should fix our pierce resistance as well. At 50%. Pretty good now. Probably have to craft a cold stone here. Yep. Get hit, first attack, next attack will evade. Okay, that's interesting. It seems more consistent for sure than evasion and grim down. Or like then dodge. This one or the Conga one? Bleed resistance instead of vitality. Probably gonna pass, right? Yeah. And then these boots, I mean pants. And don't forget to get the 6 fudge back from your pants here. Yo Naomi, how are you? Grim Dawn, of course. Always grim. Pork champ. How are you doing? How's your Monday? I refunded Warhammer Chaos Bane, just saying, and good. Yeah. From what I've seen so far, it seems like the right call you made. Yo, Lucky. How are you, man? Welcome, welcome. You don't count though, someone has to hit. But yeah, 50 bucks for that game is like a bad joke. Yeah, for like Warhammer Chaos Bane it's like 50 euros actually. It's insane. Just another Warhammer scam, guys. Just keep on with your life. We didn't see anything. But I mean, it got released on like Xbox and PlayStation 4 as well, right? So. It's a console port to PC. Alright then. That's another reason not to buy it. Yeah. Yeah, it's way too much. But I mean, some people are still gonna buy it, I guess. And like play it for like 2 hours and 1 minute and then they cannot refund. Yo, no maniac, how are you? Oathkeeper really supported. I mean, there are some items, yes. Praise the sun, motherfucker. Another remote server. Whoop. Should have just crafted 3 just 5 minutes ago. Basically boosted, yeah, exactly. Basically super boosted. Did you write like a nice little review as well, Naomi? Also not getting triggered by literally everything. Yeah, I need a better amulet as well. Oh no, I'm level 50, never mind. Whenever you're level 50 guys, just go to your stash. And I hope you guys have a average of Andreonias. If you don't, I have like 5 or 6 of them, so maybe just ask me and you will get one. This one has like +1 all skills. It's like your first amulet that you can use for +1 all skills. That's pretty good. Oh, what the? They ain't worth my wrath. Only chosen one are. Alright. Who were the chosen ones for you so far? Who got a review from you so far? We're gonna go for what here? What set are you gonna use for the Aether Oppressor? No set. No set at all. Why do you need sets though? Boosted game, boosted devs. Probably. Alright, the rest here is useless, right? Yeah, we can skip everything here and go back to... Oh my god, not there, but to... over here. I need sets for my builds. Come on, the best builds have no sets. With some pasta, you jump to 51. Yeah, sometimes it's just very fast. Best builds have low car set. Indeed, like the best builds never get rid of low car set. They die with low car set actually. Like, you know, the very best builds, they die with low car sets on level 1. Those are like the really best builds ever. Okay, so we wanna switch this one over here. And then we're gonna switch this one over here. Yes, and then we're gonna go back. This over here, got corpse dust. Yo, where did it went? Where did it go? Hello? Where it is? Wait, this band is also pretty nice, right? But I need the pierce resistance actually. What game should I get next? Be real, just name one. It has to be some sort of RPG though. I'm done with Grim Dawn. I mean, I guess you've played Dark Souls already, but I mean, those are obviously super good. I was kind of thinking about playing some Dark Souls every now and then again. But yeah, I mean, next patch, we're gonna get more action here. And yeah, Dishonored is pretty good actually, with Vikings then. It lurks below, yeah. Nicole is playing that one right now. It's from like the Diablo, like one of the Diablo devs, like one of the original Diablo devs, like Diablo 1 or 2. David Brevik, exactly. Exactly. So you probably played that game already. If you know his name. I don't know. So what are you doing in Homestead, Zombie? Did I talk to Creed? No, I didn't to the other guy here. 16 bucks? What do you mean, this is too expensive and you bought Warhammer for 70? I mean, you can always refund, right? It lurks, I know, it lurks below on Steam as well. Can you like refund it or not? I mean, then you can just refund, right? Not like pixel games. Oh yeah, you need good graphics, right? You're one of those that need good graphics. I don't know. There aren't any good RPGs that are new, I think. At least none that I know. Like, I don't know all the games now. Start getting ascension here. And yeah, we should push this up to 50, maybe for leveling. Because the Guardians are gonna help me out a bit. And also I can like switch around the exclusives, I guess. Because Master of Death is not that good. I can get this one instead, part of 3 for leveling. Should be better. It don't have to be new, just Gucci. I mean, there's always Gothic 1, right? There's always Dark Souls 1, there's always... I don't know. That's where it ends for me, to be honest. Nothing is older than 2015. Doesn't have to be new though. Okay. I don't know, there are so many shit games after 2015, to be honest. Where's the entrance? You did one Titan quest playthrough? Holy shit. How did you manage that? Like, I guess your eyes have eye cancer now or something? It was probably almost unplayable for you. But to be honest, Titan quest is kinda even unplayable for me. Like, I didn't even... Okay, maybe I should do a Titan quest stream, to be honest. Maybe I should like do Titan quest once. I didn't play Titan Quest so far. But like I've watched some videos and it was like, well, this looks like shit compared to Grim Dawn. Why should I play this if I can just play Grim Dawn? Atlantis? That's true. But I mean, does it cost more than $1? I guess so. Back in the day, that was a revolution. Yeah, maybe. I should probably play Diablo 2 or Titan Quest on stream when I'm not playing Grim Dawn. Because I haven't played Diablo 2, I haven't played Titan Quest. So yeah. Titan Quest 2, what the fuck? Did I say that? Oops. Yeah, maybe I will skip Titan Quest 1 and just go straight to Titan Quest 2, you know? Like, is Diablo 2 doable to play if you like haven't played it before at all? Or is it only the nostalgia that is carrying people? Like, that's making people play it still? Like, can you actually play Diablo 2 when you haven't played it before? In the year 2019? Possible? Yo, Sorok, how are you, man? Nice to see ya. How are you doing? Back in the town, nice. You mean you're back into Cairn? Oh shit, that was close. But I think I muted myself in time. Sorry. No, thank you. That's a lot. D2 is overrated. It's a good game for its time. I think like the graphics, even for its time, were already shit. Like even for its time, they were so bad. Like Diablo 2 is not as old as StarCraft, right? StarCraft Brood War. And I think the Diablo graphics are just as bad as StarCraft graphics. And I mean StarCraft graphics weren't the best. And Diablo 2 has kind of the same graphics, so I don't know. I think even for its time, like the graphics at least weren't the best. But I mean the game itself was pretty good obviously. And I mean, as we know, it's not about graphics when it comes to RPGs. So yeah, maybe Titan Quest. Maybe I should play like Titan Quest once at least. Like do one playthrough or something. Yeah, I think the people that still say that it's the best, they have like high, it's like super high nostalgia when it comes to D2. Like I've watched Malagant play it once, and I think Malagant was in like in the same situation as I would be because he has never played Diablo 2 before. Like he played it once like try it out, and he quit after one stream because it was just too tedious or like too outdated for him. And it would be like the same for me probably. Like maybe I even have the same issue with Titan Quest, to be honest. I guess Titan Quest should be not as bad. Time for some roulette. On stream roulette. Whoa! Oh, you mean that kind of roulette? Alright, I mean, thank you very, very much, Circle of Life, for those subs. Holy shit. All those gifted subs. Nani? Indeed. Holy shit. So yeah, Anubis Twitch, Twitch, Falkinakya, Yuri316, Viking Dutzer, and Captain Rigas. You all got lucky and have subs. So yeah, I mean, make sure to thank Circle of Life for that, and welcome guys, welcome to getting wrecked on my stream, I guess. No, I don't know. And yeah, I mean, Circle of Life, holy shit, man, your support, again, through the roof, man. You're insane, man. Thank you very, very much. Maybe, like, if you count all the subs that Circle has gifted on, like, different Grim Dawn streamers, like, different Grim Dawn streams, I think if we, like, took all that money and gave it to Crate, we already would have, like, Grim Dawn 2, I guess. Not sure, but maybe. I guess for Grim Dawn 2 they need more, but... yeah. Still insane. Okay, the first legendary on this character is gonna be Grim Fate. Oh no, this... Actually, the Butcher was the first one. Grim Fate is the second one. But both are fucking useless for this build, so... And they're also, like, pretty bad in general, actually. Even for the builds that could use them. What, 1800 gifted subs? Or should is he like a Saudi Arabian prince or something? Probably not. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they are gonna wait, like, yeah. It's probably be like 10, gonna take like 10 years from now, maybe 5. I mean, for sure 5. Unless they, like, hire 100 more people or something. And that's gonna be maybe in like 3 years. Until then, I mean, we're gonna see like maybe half a year more of Grim Dawn support, like Grim Dawn 1 support, right? Just a regular American. And then we're gonna see the release of their Tom Builder, right? I mean, hopefully we're gonna get like some more information on that game. I'm pretty hyped to play it actually as well. Like, that will also probably be a game that I would play. Because from what I've seen or from what I've known, it's gonna be like a town builder, but more like strategic or like survival elements as well. And I do like town builders already. So, and I do like strategy games, I do like survival games. So yeah, I mean, if the game is good, I'm gonna stream and enjoy it probably. But yeah, I mean, knowing Crate, it's probably gonna be like 2 years or like 1.5 years until they release the Town Builder, and then maybe like 2 more years until they would release Grim Dawn 2 if they would do it. So yeah. I like strategy games. I mean, yeah, it was probably, yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious. Yeah, unnecessary info for you, I guess, yeah. Good things do need time, yes, but also, I don't know. Kinda want to play good games right now. I like good games all the time. And what if Grim Dawn is gonna lack its support, and then there are like no new good games coming out? I guess I'm gonna have to play old games now. Not sure. In 2 years at best, yeah, probably. It could be released in 2019. Wait, what? It would be crazy. No, certainly not 2019. Probably 2020, yeah. They're gonna delay it anyways. I mean, they're not gonna delay it because there's not gonna be a release date in the first place, right? That's how it's gonna be, as always. Alright, we're gonna have to go with the Vigil here. Order of the Vigil. Take these quests here. And take this one from below, you don't have to walk up the stairs. And go over to Sorrow Special. And since we're with Vigils, right, we can go Blood Grove first, right? We can go Blood Grove, get the seals, and get the shrine, and get the Markadal's remains first, right? Without talking to them. I think. I hope. I'm not sure. But we have to talk to them before going to kill the Ethereal. So yeah, if you want to speed level and you don't care whether or not you go like Vigil or Kaiman's, Kaiman's a little bit faster. Because you only have to kill Bolvar, and you can do like all the other stuff. Like you can kill Buster Rabak as well before speaking to the people from Kaiman's. Alexas would be awesome for that Town Builder. I would like to play that. Where do the remains spawn? They spawn like over here now, right? Not at the edges. So let's go back over here. Oh wait, maybe they don't spawn if you don't talk to the people first. Okay. Let's talk to Death's Vigil first, and then... Because it's pretty easy to miss them. Like, you cannot miss Bolvar that easily, but you can miss the remains of Markadar pretty easily. So yeah, I kinda want to have the star on the map. Should've just went here in the first place. We'll recover the remains. I had some good times in StarCraft back in the day. StarCraft 2 was fun to watch, but not play for me. I played some StarCraft 2 as well, but I agree it was StarCraft 2 feels a little bit worse than StarCraft 1 for me. Like StarCraft Brood War at least. But I think StarCraft 2 is still also a good game. Like they're both pretty good. StarCraft 2 is also fun to play. And like the engine of StarCraft 2 is actually probably like the last best engine, or like the last best game Blizzard did. Like the last good game, I mean. Because the engine is so smooth, the StarCraft 2 engine. What the? Okay, so it didn't spawn. Or maybe I just missed it because it's like a small pile of skulls only. So we have to check how many seals we have first. And we have 0 so far, okay. Well then we need to go all the way to Karos first anyways. Because otherwise we could have went for the quarry first before going to Karos. Should be enough to kill them all, right? What about my devotions? Yeah, we're gonna go with Panther here. And then a Spear. What are you playing right now, Sorok? Or like, what are you playing in Grim Dawn? I mean, are you any good like crazy new builds for Shadow Realm? You've been tinkering with new ideas? And also, did Reynan beat you so far, or is still trying to beat your SR record? Oh, you did just... okay, okay. Alright, alright. Yeah, that infiltrator seems crazy. Like 85 on hardcore, oh shit. What the hell? I wonder if they're gonna nerf Inquisitor next patch again. Maybe, right? I mean, it's still the strongest mastery. Even after like 2 consecutive nerfs, or like even more than 2, I don't know. I mean, since they're also gonna buff Inquisitor, I mean, Flames of Ignifar, they're probably gonna like shuffle around some stats when it comes to Inquisitor. Maybe buff like Ignifar and nerf some... yeah, maybe the Seal again, maybe Deadly Aim. Maybe the Word of Renewal line actually. Let's skip Zarya, she's just... or he, I don't know. He or she is just insanely tedious to kill and but it's pretty boring. And that we don't have to kill her because we can just skip this. Yeah, Word of Renewal probably stands out the most for me as well. Deadly Aim, maybe the Deadly Aim has too much crit damage, but other than that, Deadly Aim is fine. And then what else is there? Like the Seal. I don't know, the Flat Absorption is maybe still a bit too high? Not sure. Probably not. But yeah, I don't really want them to nerf Seal, I would rather want them to buff like other classes defensive, like buff Demo defense. I don't know why they removed Armor on Temper, for example, like them just adding DA and not removing the armor would have been fine as well. Like it wouldn't be OP or anything. And what else? I mean, Shaman probably needs some physical resistance outside of surgery, or like OA and DA outside of surgery as well. Could put it on like a little bit OA, DA, and a little bit of physicals maybe on like the Mogdrogan, like the Mogdrogan buff line, right? Yeah, I think Sanger is fine-ish. I would rather have them buff other exclusives instead. Also, what do you think about the one thread that was on forums by, I think, Silvius and like 2 other guys? They did like a feedback thread when it comes to devotions and then one for skills and masteries, right? And I think I agree with most of what they said, for sure. Didn't see it yet. Oh yeah, you're not that much on forums. Link. Oh, even Zentai posted under this. This is number 1. Or like number 2, I should say, and this is number 1. Like, the first link is for skills and masteries, like masteries in general, and the second one is for devotions. And when it comes to devotions, I think when it comes to devotions, I agree more with them than... But I mean, it's also a softcore perspective, right? But that said, I think like 90% I would agree with, about 90%. I didn't read all of the devotion thread yet, by the way. But yeah, fire devotions are certainly the worst. They're so bad. Compared to lightning and cold, for example. I'm just giving you tips about not getting hit. I hope I do give some more hints or like some more tips every now and then though. But yeah, that's true. On Reddit, but people on Reddit are like, some of them are... I mean, they really just need to get good at the game, some of them. I mean, I understand some of them are like beginners or like, but they expect the game to be super easy for no reason. And I think making the game easier than it is not the right way, because then the game loses like a lot of its appeal. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the issue for all builds, right? Like, because blue's so good. Blue's like too good, and green and purple are like kind of too bad in general. And yeah, because of that, Bleed has kind of the same problem, right? Bleed is forced to take so much purple and greens, and Cold would be as well, but Cold has like Ultos and the other thing. And that's also the reason why Elemental is so trash, right? Because Elemental... I mean, Elemental is just gonna go for like... try to focus more on one of the elements instead of going all Elemental. Because all Elemental would mean you have to go for Sage and Attack Saru, and both of those need like full purple-green. If you take a look at all like green-purple tier 3s, you have Blind Sage, Attack Saru, Leviathan and Mogdrogan. And these three are almost never used, and Mogdrogan is like a must-have for Bleed because there is no other alternative besides Unknown Soldier, and Unknown Soldier is even worse than Mogdrogan the Wolf. And I mean, you're kinda going green and purple anyways because of Huntress a little bit. But yeah, Bleed Devotions are also like super offensive. Exactly, yeah. They don't need to pick Leviathan, that's why Cold is still like super good. Cold is probably like one of the best, I would say. And I think they rated it like second or third as well. I think even second. Yeah, I think Cold was second and Blighting was third. Okay, we need to talk to these guys. Hopefully we have enough seals now. We have 2 only, holy shit. I actually have to use a seal from my inventory here. My stash. It kinda hurts. And also I should probably use a pot, right? Oops. There it is. What were you saying? I don't know. You like Leviathan? $140 cold RR on Blade Master. Now imagine you were an infiltrator, right? You would have even more. And that's also why Cold Infiltrator is like one of the strongest builds in the game. Maybe even the strongest now, I'm not sure. 20% Pepsi. Yeah, Pepsi is pretty bad though. I mean, like most of the time pretty useless. It's good to have it, but you don't need it. The thing is though, since you have 140 type 1, or like type A, like the more type A you have, the better type C becomes, right? Because when you go into negative, it's actually doing something. That's true though. There's some people, many people that are like, oh my god, no Viper, oh my god, no Ultos. I mean, most of the time though, Viper and Ultos are pretty good because of their nodes. And Ultos active is also pretty good. And like the type C resistance reduction is like a nice bonus on top. But yeah, some people are maybe saying like to get it because of our R, and yeah, I mean that's not the reason why you should get it. I mean, you can get Viper in any build for RA, Affinity, and LNG Leech as well, actually. And Viper is pretty good. This took forever actually. But yeah, there's a shrine here as well now. So let's check this one out. Maybe we should kill this guy first. This guy is kind of beefy. Give me a sec here. Alright, the thing is, even against Sharzul, probably gonna be around 20% that you reduce, right? If you put him to like minus 100, oh my god, I'm only just trying to 8 ground. You put him to minus 100, you would get 20%, right? Which is good, yes, but it's not anything super crazy. And yeah, Leviathan itself isn't terrible, it's because of Affinity and because you can just get ultos. But the thing is, if you go for like Blizzard and ultos, that actually outdamages Leviathan, right? So yeah, there's literally like almost no reason to go Leviathan. Maybe if they buff the pool even more, make it more, deal more damage maybe. Or buff the nodes, yeah. I mean, there are obviously some options that you have if you want to buff it. I don't know if they want to. Amber. we do that? Yeah, that's pretty... That's decent to do, yeah. This only needs cracked lodestones, right? I think I have a lot of those, so. I used to be like almost out of cracked lodestone actually, but that was when every build was crafting runebound to pass for rings, but now you don't use it anymore, or like not that often anymore at least. So you know, no. 96 Aether crystals. I mean, it's better than 0. Before I had none at all, right? So decent. Horgish Morgy, how are you, man? You know, if the pre-Creek DK is still the best starter for Grim Dawn, if you want the best ever, yeah, it's still the best. The new patch, or like the new expansion, didn't really change around it. There are some others that have like, I would say, yeah, DK is still number 1, Kabbalist is still number 2. And then there are like quite some new options for like third best. Like there are many more contenders for third best now compared to before, but yeah, for best and second best it's still like DK and Kabbalist, I would say. How are you? 13k HP on level 59? I mean, why not? Yeah, I mean, low-card set gives me 10% HP, that's one thing. And then like these give me like 4% here, 6% here, 6% here, 5% here. So I actually get 31% from low card set. I mean, some from devotions. Then also I have like my mastery bars almost maxed out already. That's a lot of HP as well. Then Necromancer has this Spectral Binding here, that's like 1k HP. Yeah, 1.4 actually.
Well met.
Korgish Morgy, thank you very much for the photo. And yeah, I mean, you're welcome. You can also write !beginner in my chat to get like access to some other links on forums that are like pretty good beginner builds, I would say. I didn't write any of those, but I know some of the people that wrote them. Yeah, I mean, I think they're pretty good for beginners as well. But yeah, if you want to have the best and have like the most efficient, let's go for DK. I should probably like add some to that list, to be honest. There are some builds that are not in that link yet, or like not in that command yet, that I would like to be in there. And also Interbloom is here. How are you, man? Welcome. How's your Monday doing? Holy shit. Distance. So yeah, mostly like on every build that I, when I am get to level 94 and I switch around my gear from low card set to no low card set, most of the time that will result in a HP drop, but like the rest of my stats are gonna be so much better. I mean, the reason why low card set is so good for leveling specifically is while leveling, especially in normal and elite, you don't really care too much about your resistances or your armor yet. I mean, you should have them as high as possible, but it's not as important as later on in the endgame. And like DA and armor is also like not that important as in the endgame. So HP is actually like your most important stat, and low card gives you like a shit ton of that. So pretty good. on top of resistances. Like low core set also gives you a lot of resistances actually. I mean poison, elemental, stun. What is this? Aether, bleed, petrify. Elemental entrapment, slow. It's actually insane. Vitality, chaos, reduced freeze. Yeah, they give also like a shit ton of resistances. So low core set doesn't necessarily make leveling that much faster. Those experience potions are like more important for that. But makes your leveling much safer. And in the end that's gonna save you a lot of time as well, because you don't have to like check your gear all the time for upgrades. You can just equip low core set and you're Gucci for like most of the time. You just need something for like Pierce, for Aether and Chaos. I mean, I have to fix Pierce with Gear and like Silk Swatches. And for Aether or Chaos, depending on which one I'm lacking more, I'm gonna use either Imbued Silver or Purified Salt for the most part. And then Devotions on top, and then your leveling build is like good to go at least until the end of Elite or like early Ultimate as well. Does low core set stack on top of the experience potion? Yes, it does. So yeah, you will get 100% from potion and 40% from the scent. And then use the merit that you can buy in Act 7 Ultimate, which allows you to skip normal and elite. And it doesn't only allow you to skip those difficulties, but it also gives you all the ports on normal and elite. So yeah, that speeds up things as well a lot now. So I mean, if you're like super fast, you can go 1-2-94 in below 5 hours now. I'm not doing that right now. I'm like taking my time a little bit here and there, and also I'm trying to like not level as fast as possible, but also as efficient as possible. So, for example, I went back to normal, got all the shrines first on normal, and not all of them, but like 30, about 30. Yeah. Who do I talk to here? Yeah, this one. And yeah, there's like experience for on leveling on battle slot. This one, for example, gives me 3%. That's not a lot, but I mean, helps me maybe a little bit. Then there are some pants that you can use. Hermit, leg guards, for example. They give you like 8% on pants. And then there's gear, like I think generals is a prefix for green items that gives you experience gained as well. Speaking about pants, I kind of want to, yeah, for example, these ones, empowered hermit leg guards, they have, oh okay, actually only 4%. Still not bad. I want to use pants with pierce resistance though, and for pierce resistance, the leg plates of Valor are just insane. Like, try to have some of these, like level 40, and then there's one for level 75. Actually, I have 2 of these, and these are better than that. I should just blow these up. I mean, get the 6 watches out of these, and yeah, should be fine. Oh yeah, I can also switch around my bird now. I mean, I'm level 60 already. There should be a bird that is good for me. Maybe not. Wait, there's this one, right? Crimson Lotus. And it's gonna convert my acid to fire, but I'm not scaling the acid anyways. So it shouldn't matter that much. That's pretty good. And then I can use other gloves here. Vitality. I don't really need the vitality anymore, right? I mean, I need some fire, so I would like to have some elemental. And these have elemental, so yeah. I'll take these. I also have vitality damage, that's pretty sweet. Okay. Do you think Demon Slayer, Vitality, Phantasmal Blades is anything good and easy to start? It's good, but I wouldn't call it easy to start with. You got 2-piece. You got 2 weapons, or I mean, you can just transmute them, right? Other pieces. But it's a fun build for sure. Like, I wouldn't say it's. I mean, it deals an insane amount of damage, but it's also pretty squishy. But you do have a shit ton of lifesteal as well. So if you don't mind your HP like going down and up all the time at crazy speeds, then the build is pretty nice, yeah. And if you're like a new player and you want to play it on hardcore, I wouldn't recommend it for new players on hardcore, but for softcore, I mean, sure, go for it. For hardcore though, I wouldn't do it as like an early build. I would try to maybe do like 2 or 3 builds before that one. 2 or 3 other builds maybe. And in general, I would say like Vitality is probably about as good as Cold, maybe a little bit worse. Probably about as good. But the thing is, Vitality needs like some good greens to fix your resistances and your HP and your casting speed or whatever. And Cold just needs the Hara set. Like Cold, Phantasmal Blades is a little bit easier to gear than Vitality. Like Vitality is certainly harder to gear, I would say. You read through the Devo changes. I agree with a lot of their general ideas and many of their specific changes. Which one do you think is too much? And I mean, yeah, they also proposed only buffs, right? I mean, you can also consider nerfing some stuff instead, right? I mean, you can consider nerfing Watcher, for example. You could consider maybe nerfing some other stuff that is like general, like universally good for everything. To be honest, I would probably nerf Watcher maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh yeah, I wouldn't change Magi. No, that seems silly. What I would just do is I would increase the amount of. Oh yeah, they said Solaris. Yeah, that was very stupid for me as well. They said Solaris is weird or like hard to take for fireballs because it requires green and red, and you kind of want to go green and red as a fireball anyway. So why is it? That made no sense for me. And then they said nothing else. Yeah, the thing that you just pointed out, right? I wouldn't do that. What they suggest, I would just increase the amount of fire resistance reduction you get from Solar's Witchblade. I actually suggested that like once or twice already. You can just buff the active a little bit of Solaris. And give it more, maybe like fire, maybe even more chaos resistance reduction, because chaos is like. I mean, yeah, they said chaos has like the best devotions, but the thing is, chaos builds most of the time lack resistance reduction, even with that Solaris Witchblade, right? Or like Witchfire. So yeah, I would say they would need to just buff the active a little bit. And also they had like zero focus on any defensive devotions whatsoever, right? Or like way too few, or like way too little focus. Way too little focus on defensive devotions. Like, did they even talk about Watcher, for example? Did they even talk about Targo? Did they even talk about what else is there? like Chariot or what is it called again? I don't remember. Oh well. I mean, yeah, they didn't talk about Turtle probably as well. I don't know. Oh, I got another one. No, this is no Cerulean Shard. Never mind. This one's bad. This one is Jabate. This one looks like Everest of Andronios, but it's not the same. It's much worse. And the 4 Targo points are so good though. And like Shield Wall is also pretty good for like shield users. And even for non-shield users actually. Targos is in a fine spot, I would say. If Targos doesn't need any buffs or nerfs. Okay, I didn't need to go here. Oh well. I mean, green and purple are both kinda bad. If you need to go like heavy into green, yeah. I should take Spider, right? I mean, Spider is not terrible, but also not that good at the same time. Okay, forgot to kill this guy. Green is also pretty good for acid actually. Green is also good for acid. But you see new devotion changes? There are none, it's just feedback. There were just some like proposals for changes made by some people. Purple and yellow are more expensive than green, though. You cannot, like, you have to always compare green with purple, and both green and purple with blue, and you have to compare red with yellow, because yeah, you always need less red and yellow. I mean, when it just comes to affinity numbers, like you always need less red and yellow when it comes to tier 3 devotions or like tier 2 devotions. But at the same time, red and yellow always give you like less affinity per point when it comes to tier 1 devotions. Or like a little bit less at least. And yeah, blue is just better than green and purple in general. I mean, I know Zantai was like joking, but like thinking it was just a joke when I don't know, maybe you remember the Eel Tastic stream where there was one guy who asked for a nerf on Eel, or like an affinity nerf on Eel. Yeah, that one guy who asked for the nerf on Eel, that was me actually back then. And he was like joking around, like, why would you nerf Eel? I was like, just make Eel cost 4 affinity. And if people have like still problems getting some tier 3 devotions, just reduce the affinity of those tier 3 devotions by 1. That would like put Eel more on par with, say, Hound and what is it called? the one thing that no one ever picks, Lizard, right? Sailors is 4 points for 5 though. I mean, Sailors is like a better tier 1 in general. But I mean, I don't care that much about nerfing it anymore, like, it's whatever, but only if they just like buff the green and purple devotions a little bit, like they're just too bad. And also there are some tier 2 devotions that need like better affinity gain, right? There are some tier 3 devotions that give you like +1/+1 only, or like only 1 to a specific color. And they need to like give you a little bit more. For example, Bear, right? Who the fuck picks Bear ever? Bear needs to give you like at least much more affinity if it's already that bad. I don't know, like, I don't even know if Bear is good or not, because I've never ever picked it, because it gives you like 0 affinity for, I don't know, 6 or 7 points. I mean, look at Chariot. Chariot has at least 5 affinity points, like 3 green, 2 red for 7 points, right, invested. But actually pretty decent when it comes to like your what you get out of your investment, right? But if you compare Chariot to say Bear or Boar, like what the? I don't give you anything. And I don't even know how good or bad the proc is, because I never picked it just because of affinity requirements and like affinity rewards. Like the investment reward formula just doesn't work for Bear. It's just, I don't know, it's just terrible. Like even if the proc was good, like it has to be like completely insanely good and have like a lot of resistance reduction or something to be useful. And that's maybe also the issue I have with Solaris Witchfire, right? Solaris Witchfire should be comparable to Murmur and the Widow, right? And Murmur and Widow give you like 4 or 3 affinity points, right? Witchfire gives you only 2. Just seems like not that properly balanced, at least. Yeah, Lizard is sometimes better than Hound, that's true. Like Hound is better than Lizard most of the time, but sometimes Lizard is actually better. I think they buffed Lizard like once or twice already. Lizard is kind of fine-ish now. It's just that the other blue devotions are even better. Yeah, exactly what Sorok said. Like, in general, Hound is a little bit better because of the armor. But yeah, in specific circumstances, Lizard is better. I mean, if the proc chance is abysmally low, then the proc should deal like a huge amount of damage, maybe. But yeah, even then, like, how do you fix affinity requirements and reward? Like all those tier 2 devotions that only give you like 1 or 2 points in reward. I always feel like, maybe I should have picked the tier 3 instead. I think my computer is overheating or something. What the hell is this lag? It's been pretty hot for me, like outside today. And inside the flat as well, actually. But I have fan speed at max, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, shit, but it's getting hot in here. I actually still don't have the Guardian resistance reduction. That's why I'm taking so long for this guy here. And also because I'm obviously using Aether devotions while leveling with Vitality mostly. What the hell is this lag? Alright, let me close some stuff here. Alright, Circle. Good night, man. Good night, man. And again, thank you very much for all the gifted subs. Holy shit, man, you're crazy. Crazy support by you, man. Thank you very much. Sleep well, and see you next time. Which is probably gonna be on Wednesday. I mean, they buffed Leviathan already once, right? And I think they don't have to buff it again. They just have to buff the green and purple tier 1, tier 2 devotions instead. This feels like preloading a YouTube video. What the hell? What? This lag? The dog shit. Is it because of the... What the hell? Why is it getting worse? Okay. It's weird, it was just Lagorian that lagged out my computer, nothing else. Like now it's back to normal. Fuck. Maybe it's because of the new patch or something. Yeah, maybe it's... like the new zombie models actually fucked up Lagorian. I think Ocelot had the same problem actually with the new patch. You will never ever pick Leviathan over Ultos. Because Leviathan is lacking OA. Yeah, maybe you should like buff the nodes. The proc is kind of fine though. I mean, it doesn't have the... maybe proc just needs more damage as well. Oh dear. Probably, yeah. I think we go friendly with Anastasia on this guy, right? Because we went with Vigil. And Vigil kinda meshes well with going friendly with Anastasia. And kinda meshes well with going hostile. It has percent energy. Oh well. Not gonna give her the like these materials on elite though, only on ultimate. So let's go for Birch Village. I don't know, I think I've used it once on my... yeah, I used it on my like Virus Might Cold Dervish. And I liked it. I kinda liked it on my Cold Dervish actually. But that was only because I could go offensive of devotions because I was using SR set anyway. But yeah, the like reward that you get doesn't feel enough. Like it should be way more damage going for such a offensive devotions, and like it's maybe like 5% or maybe like 1 or 2% more damage than going for like the defensive devotions. So yeah. Yeah, the last two nodes on the side are pretty good, right? The flat damage ones, like the first burn and the cold. Those are really good. But the other ones are... well, not the best, yeah. Exactly. we need one more level to make the Vitality asset. Make them actually useful for this build. Oh, holy shit. This guy's so annoying. Put it over here. Oh yeah, back to this. Then we kill Caraxes. Yeah, I think the main problem actually is because of shit tier 1, tier 2, purple and green. But yeah, on top of that, the first couple of nodes aren't that amazing either. But I mean, kind of the same goes for Artaxuru and the Blind Sage. Yeah, Ultos has also a shit ton of OA and crit. Oh, okay. I was gonna come to you, but I mean, you're coming to me. It's fine as well. Alright, I wanna respec some stuff here. I wanna retake Master of Death actually. And these points over here, and then put points over here. Here. Max out this one, to 12 at least. And yeah, like 1 point here. And what else? Maybe I wanna max out this next. Oh yeah, I should also put, like, pull 1 point from this one. Yeah, either Ascension, right? Or this. Could also like put 1 point here actually. Wouldn't hurt. And I should kinda use this up to 6 then. Put this up to 6 then. Yeah. Right, find barrel home. I guess we found it. Easy enough. They are indeed, yeah. Why is my mouse button not working? Look at this. Ah. Shit, my mouse is also weird. Gotta buy a new mouse, I guess. Soonish. It's not good. Yeah, we can save these actually. Like the pants and gloves are pretty good while leveling. And we're gonna also keep the purple, but only to blow them up later. Maybe we're gonna keep some of them actually for leveling, but most of them probably not. I'm just gonna use keep them now to blow them up. But I'm not gonna waste dynamite and do the dynamite quest with what's it called? The inventor guy in elite or normal. I'm only gonna do it in ultimate because it's enough to be able to blow up stuff in one difficulty, right? And I can just keep them in my inventory until ultimate. Take a nap. Ultus and Leviathan doesn't really work. Like, yeah, it can work, but it's gonna hurt your like tier 2 devotions and tier 1 devotions a lot, I guess. That's the thing, right? Like, also the synergy between Ultos and Blizzard is so good, right? Like, if you have Ultos, you basically have Blizzard for free already. So, yeah. You're just gonna take Blizzard. And I think if you want to have Ultos and Leviathan, you don't have the points anymore to have, like, to get Blizzard. And, I mean, why would you waste so many points to get Leviathan when you can just get Blizzard for free? That's also another reason why Leviathan isn't used. Oh, nice. Go back to these elites here. Hope for some blooms. Pretty place. Nice. Go as well. Train essence build when? Not sure. I mean, since they're gonna buff Flames of Ignafar, I would rather play or save Flames of Ignafar instead. Next year. The thing is, I have already played a Drain Essence build. But on softcore, like way back when AOM just came out. And so I don't have this like, oh my god, I have to try out this new skill out again feeling. And yeah, it was trash back then, obviously. I mean, Aether was kind of fine. I did Aether Apostate, I did Cold Apostate. Cold was terrible, Aether was pretty good. Or like decent-ish. Like obviously a lot better than Cold. Could have gone straight into the mine, right? Oh well. Do I need these? Okay. I don't know. Yeah, Grim Eternals. With Grim Eternals, that's a little bit weird because it's still gonna pick them up, even though you have them already. This one, gonna pick it up? Yes? No? Maybe not. So. Oh, okay. So it only picks it up if you're picking it up at the same time as like the first one you're getting or something? I don't know. Weird. Oh yeah, maybe I should respawn these. Oops. And also maybe use this one. I was like, somehow my damage feels kinda bad. Like worse than before. Yeah, I guess that's why. I don't know. That was easy enough. I mean, I could have also played Acid, right? Whenever, like, I got the other main horn here. And that's probably pretty good if you're not, like, speed leveling, but, like, kinda taking your time going through acts. If you're speed leveling like this, then you don't even kill enough hits, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, we have to talk to this guy actually. Gonna deal with Laria at the fetish. Now after Laria we're gonna check for Zilvaria as well. Yo, Lione, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Now about Laria, you should probably always not kill her, unless you really want to kill her. Because if you don't kill her, she's gonna give you a Wendigo Spirit for free. So you basically get 2 Wendigo Spirits for free in Act 5, because you can get 1 from Laria by not killing her, and you can get 1 from killing Ugdal and the Tomb of Ugdal. So for Silvaria, or like the undergrowth spawn points, there's one here, so you want to check this area. And then there are 2 others, which we're gonna check here on this one. So after going over this bridge, you wanna keep right. There's a spawn point over here. Then you can continue here to the Tomb of Ugdal. Go inside and get that free Wendigo Spirit. I also need to level the ghoul actually. It's gonna be pretty useless right now while leveling, but later on gonna be pretty nice. Who's Andrew, by the way? I'm Andrew? Alright. I guess I'm Andrew now, guys. How many times did you encounter Locksmere in FG? What do you mean in FG? You encounter him over here. But I mean, I tried to look for him every time I'm on Ultimate, on a new character. But I only look once, and I mean, sometimes he's there, sometimes he isn't. Oh, Bargo spawn. I mean, 65 is pretty fast, to be honest. Like, it starts to slow down from there. You haven't seen him? What the? Okay, and the third spawn location for Zavaria is over here. Make sure to check this one out. Elites. You always want to stop and kill elites. I mean, you can skip all the trash, but you should always kill the elites at least. What the fuck? Why did this plant like spawn inside the door? Seems good. What does G4, G5 mean in your spreadsheet? You can find like an explanation of all the abbreviations I'm using at the very last page. And also like the G4, G5 is like it basically means how hard it is to gear. Like G1 is the easiest and G5 is the easiest to gear. G5 is the hardest to gear. And G1 the easiest, yes. So yeah. And if it's like G4, G5 for example, it means that for like probably for like the optimal or what I'm using, it's like G5, but you can also make it happen as a G4. Yeah, I mean, what those numbers exactly mean, that's gonna be explained like at the very bottom. But yeah, basically it means G1 is like the easiest to gear, so G1 would be basically only Kriegs, I would say, Kriegs and Dark One Kabbalist, those that have like farmable sets. And maybe like Templar Vanquisher. G2 is like only purple or something, I don't know. Or maybe that's G3 actually, I'm not sure. And yeah, then it goes on and on. Okay, so we have this quest. We wanna check for the Wendigos. And since the Wendigos have like a spawn next to the sisters that also have to rescue still, gonna head over there as well. Good starter build, new to Forgotten Gods. I mean, the very best is still Death Knight, so Soldier plus Necromancer. If you don't like playing Soldier though, you can also play Kabbalist. That's like a Necromancer and a Cultist. It's more, you can either play that as a caster or as a pet build, and the Death Knight is more a like, well, two-handed force wave leveling, and then later on it's like a tank and spank kind of build. Like, it's not super tanky. It's like pretty good DPS while being pretty tanky, also having a shield. And yeah, in general, I mean, you can do any soldier if you want to test out the new class, Oathkeeper. You can just use a Warlord, for example. You cannot do anything wrong with a Warlord, I would say. Like, it's not the best starter build, but it's also pretty decent, like pretty good. Sure. So no Wendigo spawns over here. Let's check the other Wendigo spawns. Wait, no spawns here as well? Your name is actually Andrew, that makes this less funny to me. I mean, my actual name is not Andrew for sure. That's all I gotta say. So, yeah. You're gonna do like the ties and Colento thing on me, or? It's also not Andreas now. Okay, we've got one Wendigo at least. Nice. Oh my god, it's killing me. Well, not really. Let's check the Gloom Vault here. Right, yeah, this one. I don't have a German name, by the way. Like, I have a German last name, but that's it. And even that one doesn't really sound German. And I'm pretty sure you will never find out. Unless I'm telling you. So we're gonna check out the Wendigo spawn points here. So it has like one down here, one over there, and then check out the houses basically. be like one over here. Okay, hopefully. Please. Yeah, there's one. It feels like the worst Siphon Souls again. Hitting only one trash ball. Yeah, oh my god. Fucking Bloodstingers, man. Yeah, you always have to kill Bloodstingers first. They heal. And they heal a lot. Stun the Monka. Pretty good. What the fuck is that kind of name even? Never seen that. Are there like additional Wendigo spawns in? I don't think so, no. There's only one here, and one here, and then one here. Maybe there's one here actually. Not sure, but I think there's... That's only a Pakla spawn, right? Yeah. So the last one should be like in front of the Tomb of Ugdal. Time to make some food. Alright, Sorek. Enjoy your food. I will probably not be online later, like I'll probably call it a night very soon here. For today. So yeah, thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope to see you on Wednesday now. Yeah. We catch each other for sure. Yeah, have a good one. So I believe we did all the quests here, right? Oh no, we missed one. After killing the Wendigo over here, like the first one I killed, I think. Yeah, after killing the first one, I should have just gone for Janaxia. So yeah, now I forgot to kill Janaxia. No, my pot. I'm gonna use a new pot here. Actually, you know what? Just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do the rest. Oh, guys. I'm gonna do the rest of the quests on Wednesday. All the shops are dead. Hey, we got this medal. Nice. Nice. So how's our lightning? Can we get rid of this one? Yes, we can. Perfect. This one is huge, by the way, for Ravenous Earth builds. You can get one of these, use them immediately. They're just insane. We were using a ward stone here for elemental and bleed resistance. I mean, yeah, that's probably still the best we're gonna use here. So let's get one ward stone here. And get a... There's this Chaos Strike augment, right? Let's get the Chaos Strike augment. What is it called again? Burning Rifts? No. Something with Rifts, I think. There any difference in what guy you pick up for sacrifice? Yeah, the Ravager that will spawn depends on like which sacrifice you want. You do like the first, like if you sacrifice the first guy, he will spawn the Ravager of Flesh. The second one, the girl, he will spawn the Ravager of Minds, and then the third guy, he will spawn the Ravager of Souls. They have like different loot and they have different damage types that they deal. Like the first one deals mostly vitality damage. Like all of them deal physical, like a lot of physical damage. But the first one also deals vitality damage, the second one also deals elemental damage, and the third one deals aether damage. And the first one is gonna drop a helm that has vitality resistance and HP. The second one is gonna drop a helm that has, I believe, chaos resistance and crit damage. And the third one is gonna drop a helm which has aether resistance and lifesteal. So yeah, that's it. Those are the differences. Oh yeah, we wanted to craft the relic, right? I mean the augment for the meadow. We kinda want something like this. Where is it? Dark Desires, maybe? No, that's the one that is too high. There's another one. Now, what is it called again? These names are so... Oh yeah, Ashen Wastes, right? Yeah, this one. This one... Okay, we got two of them now. Oops. This one is level 50 Shadow Strike, basically. And it also reduces enemy targets damage, which is nice, but then again it doesn't stack with this, so it's kinda useless for this build. I just want to have like a cooler Vanish, I guess. This Vanish is like only for low level. Kinda. But yeah, if you don't have a source of, or like a skill that reduces enemy targets damage, then this one is even better. 5% is pretty good. I mean, it's not 20%, it's not 30%, like say Decay or like Aura of Stentor, etc. But it's still pretty decent. Just like one of those layers of defense you wanna combine. Yes, my mouse is pretty fucked. Like my mouse sometimes clicks twice when it shouldn't, and my left mouse button is sometimes clicking twice, but my right mouse button sometimes doesn't react. So yeah, I need a new mouse. Soonish, I guess. And it's weird, like sometimes it's completely fine and sometimes it's like super weird, like all the time, super annoying. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for me for today.